I'm on that gutter shit. I come straight out that oven mix. Kida, don't need you to know my government.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So look, this story time about how I got my side chick beat up by basically my girl, right? So when I was about I say about 14, 15 years old, I used to talk to this girl named Buck, right? And Buck was known for fighting. Buck, she gonna whoop ass, right? I called her Dollar Bill because her name was Buck, but Buck used to snap on shit, right? So she had a real bad, she was actually cool. Like, she ain't had no bad, she did have a bad temper, but like, she ain't like nobody talking to me. Like, any female that would try to talk to me, any female that liked me. Like, I remember when I first met her, we started talking. She checking females in the hallway in high school. She like, oh, you talk to him? You talk to Kevon, you gonna have to come see me about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? On they ass about any female that talked to me. And I realized that, and I guess I didn't understand that she was serious. She was dead serious. So like, if a female liked me, and I was the type of guy that I liked whoever liked me. And that was just only because that's what my dad, my mom, my sister, that's what they taught me. That's what they embedded in me. Like, I got a story about how when I was in kindergarten, these girls, like, I had 3 girlfriends, right? And they tied my shoes together because I was like, I like you, you my girlfriend. I like you, you my girlfriend. And I like you, you my girlfriend, right? But they all found out. Kindergarten class is only so big. It's only one class. So they all talking about, oh, this my boyfriend. Who your boyfriend? Kevon your boyfriend? Oh, what? Kevon my boyfriend. Kevon my boyfriend. What? How he your boyfriend when he my boyfriend? This is kindergarten, mind you. So they like, okay, we gonna set up a plan. Since Kevon your boyfriend and your boyfriend and your boyfriend, we gonna whoop Kevon ass. So that's what they did, right? We going off for recess one day. My main girlfriend, she talking to me. We talking face to face. We going outside the recess. Like, it's a door we gotta go out of from our classroom, Miss Adams' class, which I'll never forget this. Miss Adams' class, I went to Shawnee Park Elementary. I know a lot of people went to Shawnee Park. Shout out Shawnee Park Elementary alumni. But anyway, we going outside the recess. I got my main girlfriend talking to me face to face, right in the doorway. So while she talking to me in the doorway, my other 2 girlfriends, they sneak up behind me. I don't know this, right? I don't know they sneaking up behind me. They untie my shoelaces, tie my shoes together, right? Like, you know, you take one shoestring that's on the right foot and take the other shoestring that's on the left foot, tie it together in a knot. They take the other one, tie that together in a knot, right? So now I got the bunny ears on both feet. I don't even know. They mischievous as hell. We kindergartners. They tie my shoestrings together. All right, cool. Me and my girlfriend, we having a face-to-face, blah, blah, blah. What you have for lunch? You know what I'm saying? What juice box you got? Did you bring sack lunch? Blase, blah. Kindergarten talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm finna go play on the slide. I'm finna go play on the swings. Okay, I'll see you out there. As soon as I go to take a step to go to recess, you know, when you in kindergarten, you hyper. Everything is fast motion. You running. All right, cool. I'm finna run a recess. As soon as we done talking, I run. I go to run, trip and fall. Boom, land on my face, right? I'm like, oh, how did I fall, right? I don't even know what's going on, right? Tell me why these 3 girls, my girlfriends, I thought was because if y'all was my girlfriends, y'all wouldn't have did me like this. Y'all did me bogus. Y'all did me dirty as hell. But my 3 girlfriends, supposedly my 3 girlfriends, soon as I hit the ground, they stumped me out. I'm talking about as soon as I touched concrete, they boom, boom, boom. Hi, I'm your girlfriend, and she your girlfriend, and she your girlfriend. Boom, boom, boom. They all stumping me out, right? Whooping my ass. Kindergarten. We kindergartners going through this in Miss Adams' class at Shawnee Park. I can't believe it. Now, this was my first instance of getting caught up, right? But that's all that I know. That's all that my mom taught me. Yo, if she like you, she like you, she like you. Okay, you can like them all. Like, you don't gotta settle down. You can like them all, right? That's all my mom ever taught me. My sister Neat. Oh, she like you? Oh, make her pay like she weighed in. If she like you, then make her prove to you that she like you. How much do she like you? Cause if she can't do what you asked, then she don't like you how she say she like you. So she gotta pay like she weigh if she actually like you, right? That's what my sister put in my brain growing up. And my pops, you don't need to have no girlfriend. Why you gotta settle down? Well, it's too many. You got a long life to live. Why you gotta settle down with one girl? You know what I'm saying? So that's all I was bred. Like, that's all that was put in me growing up. But I seen my mom and dad, like, they was married for the longest. Like, when I was growing up, my mom and dad, they was married, but they separated. So for a couple years, it was just me and my mom's. But going up to see my pops when I get my hair cut or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? They talk and they, you know, kick it or whatever. And one day my pops come back after a couple years. He like, oh yeah, I'm glad you taking care of the house and blah, blah, blah. But you know what I'm saying? I'm coming back now. And I'm like, nah. He like, what you mean? No, like, you don't want me to come back home? I'm like, no, I'm the man of the house now. Because that's all I knew for those past growing up, you know what I'm saying? But he eventually come back and he give me the game like that. But long story long, that's all I've ever known. So when I got older, I just thought it was normal for me to be a player, for me to cheat, for me to like this girl, like that girl, have this girl, have that girl, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I've ever done. So I didn't know to be faithful. I didn't know none of that because I wasn't taught that. But I grew up seeing my mom and dad in a relationship. They normal. You know what I'm saying? I seen my sister with boyfriends in a relationship. They normal. That's all I've ever. I only seen my sister with 2 boyfriends my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Except for when I got older. But for the main part, like the main thing, she only got 2 dudes. So anyway, after I get stumped out by my 3 girlfriends in kindergarten, I remember going to my mom like, Mom, man, I had a bad day at school because she picked me up. She like, what happened? I'm like, man, my 3 girlfriends, they jumped me, they stumped me out. They stumped me, they tied my shoestrings together. And when I went to go run out to go play for recess, they all, as soon as I fell, they start stumping me, kicking me and punching me. She like, oh, nah, right? And she laughing. And it's the funniest thing to her. And she calling people, she telling people, guess what happened to my baby today? Man, his 3 girlfriends tied his shoes together and whooped his ass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm laughing because she laughing. I'm like, dang, I guess that's normal. But it wasn't. But I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that wasn't normal. But she bragging about it, laughing about it. So that's all I knew. So when I get older to come to this story, but she my girl, but we never made it official. But she whooping everything in sight that like me. I got a side chick, white girl. I just met like maybe a couple weeks. We've been talking a couple weeks. Her name Casey, Cassandra, I believe. It's been so yeah, Cassandra. So I mean Casey, she whipping. She got a car. I'm in 9th grade. She like 10th, 11th grade. She got a car. I'm like, huh? You got a car? Pull up on me, right? That means your car gonna be my car. Yo, you know what I'm saying? It's just from how I was raised. So she pull up on me in an apartment complex. And Buck, she used to come to my crib. She used to damn near lived in my crib. She cleaning up my room. She doing whatever. It's right after school. She there. You know what I'm saying? So she inside, and I'm trying to come up with a story to get outside. So I'm telling her like, yo, I gotta go outside. My homie outside, like, don't trip. She like, which homie? Cause I'm in her city now. I'm in Port Huron, so she know everybody. I'm trying to give her the little runaround, like, oh yeah, it's just a new person, a new kid or whatever, right? She sizing me up like, huh? New kid that I ain't heard of? Like, come on, right? So she like, all right, cool. She gonna give me enough rope to hang myself, right? So she like, okay, cool. My brother Bob, Duty, which some Port Huron people might know him as Duty, but my bro Bob, He like, bro, he put me to the side. He like, bro, what you on? I'm like, man, bro, I got this new chick, this new little white girl, you know what I'm saying, blase blah. She gon' do whatever I tell her, and I'm finna slide outside. Bob like, his eyes get biggest plates, you know what I'm saying? He like, is you crazy? Cause he know how Buck give it up. He know how Buck get down. He like, you finna do what, huh? I'm like, bro, trust me, bro, it's worth it. He like, you are dumb, like, you a dumbass nigga. Why you even taking this chance, even playing with this crazy girl in this room? Cause you know she gonna cut up. I'm like, bro, I got it under control, right? I didn't have nothing under control. So I'm like, yeah, just give me a little second, Buck. I'm finna pull out. I'm finna go out to the parking lot. It's gonna be all good because we stayed in an apartment complex. So I go to the parking lot. Me and Casey go to the parking lot, right? So me and Casey just chilling. We talking. She kissing on my neck. We doing the whole little, you know, just chilling thing or whatever the case may be, right? And about 5 minutes go by. 5, 10 minutes, maybe something like that, right? Next thing, hold on one second. My light fucking up. It is what it is. Next thing I know, I see a figure coming down the steps. So Buck wasn't no little skinny girl. Like she had some meat on her bones. You know what I'm saying? She coming down, mugging the car. I'm like, oh shit, right? I'm like, hey yo, pull off. She like, huh? I'm like, listen, you might want to pull off. She like, huh? For what? I'm not going nowhere. What you pulling off for? She's so oblivious to this girl in this white beater and shorts marching to the whip. I'm like, yo, pull off, pull off, pull off, pull off. She like, okay, right? Because she see I'm like panicking. She like, okay. She go to put the keys in the whip. Too late. Buck then made it to the whip, right? Buck opened up my car on my passenger. I'm on the passenger. She opened up the door. So this what you want? So this what you got me sitting in the house for? So this what you got going on? I'm like, look, man, I'm just kicking it with my people. Like, it ain't even nothing like that, right? I'm trying to talk my way out of it, weasel my way out of it. She like, she doing this to me. Don't worry about it. It ain't nothing. Don't worry about it, right? So I'm like, nah, chill. Because now I see what she on. I can tell from her energy where she finna take this. And she like, and bitch, why the fuck you pulling up to my nigga house? I'm like, oh, the magic words, right? From bitch, I knew she was going up. She marched around the car. She don't go through over the driver. Like, she don't go through the front of the car so she can see her. She make it suspenseful. She go through the back, right? So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, lock the door. This bitch so fucking dumb. She like, huh? I'm like, oh, it's up, man. Shame on you, then. You know what I'm saying? This what you want to keep playing? Okay, you gonna find out. Buck snatched the door open. Casey looking at her like this, surprised. I'm looking like this. Surprised too, we both like these. Buck opened the door, come straight in her. Fire on her. I'm like, Buck, chill out, dollar, chill out, right? Buck trying to grab her out the whip. Feeding her, right? I'm like, Buck, chill out. Buck, chill. Right? She fucking up my side piece. Like, I just got this side piece. Like, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to save the side piece. So I'm finna jump out. Before I can even get out the whip, Buck done hit her like 7, 8 times. Grabbed her hair, bashing her head against the steering wheel. I mean, doing her dirty. I'm like, Buck, come on. You fucking the side piece up, my nigga. At least don't beat her to a pulp. Like, let me at least be able to look at her afterwards, right? You know, that's all I'm thinking. Man, Buck fucking this girl up, right? So I jump out the car. When I jump out the car, she like, you next. Because if people from Port Huron know, me and Buck used to go at it, right? We was young teens and we used to go at it, like, for real. Like, I used to have to defend myself from her because she will go in my shit. She will fuck me up. I used to have to really grab her, hold her, pick her up, slam her to get her away from me because she hit hard. She know how to fight. She hit hard. She not playing. She will. You don't defend yourself, she gonna fuck you up and you will look battered, bruised, and beaten like a fucking, bro, she gonna do you bad, right? So I get out the car, I'm grabbing Buck, like, Buck, chill, whatever, right? She like, no, because you thought you was slick. I was sitting and wait. She basically set me up. Like, I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together, but she let me hang myself, right? So I get Buck off her after Buck done abused her. I send Buck up back to the room, back up to the house, right? I finally convinced her to go back upstairs. I'm telling Casey, I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on with her. Like, yo, that's my friend. She up there with my brother. Just lying. You know, I'm a teenager, so I don't know to just tell the truth. Like, yo, this my girl. If you really want to fuck with me, like, tell her the truth, you know? Man, when I tell you, after I convinced Casey that everything cool, because, I mean, she still stayed on the team, but after I convinced her to pull off, it's all good, this ass whooping, just put this in the back of your head, you know what I'm saying? Still, like, trust me, it'll be better days in the future. You know what I'm saying? After I convinced her to stick around what she did, she pull off. Now, after she pull off, I'm like, now I gotta go upstairs and feel the wrath, right? So Bob, he laughing because Bob know what time it is, but Duty, he know. As soon as I open the door, I'm like, I take a deep breath, I fix my shirt, I fix my pants, I tighten my belt, because now I gotta get ready for war, right? I already know what's coming, because she finna fuck me up in this house, right? So, take my deep breath, I go inside. As soon as I step through the door, she like, so that's what you want? So that's what you doing? So that's what you doing? Right, she's stupid aggressive, right? She doing this to my face. She fucking grabbing my shirt. She like gripping me up because I'm 5'9". Yeah, I'm 5'9" at this time. I think I done hit my growth spurt. She probably about 5'6", 5'7", so we damn near eye to eye. But she gripping me up stupid hard. She doing this to my face. So I'm like, I had a bad temper back then. I'm like, Buck, stop touching me. Like, chill. Like, it ain't that. I'm trying to explain to her that it's not what she think it is, even though it is what she think it is, but it's not. So I'm trying to save myself, because I ain't trying to save myself because I'm hiding my side chick. I'm trying to save myself to chill down her wrath, because I know she, like, if I can make this a little bit better, seem a little bit better, I know that her snap won't be at 100. At least if I could deal with 75. If she has 75 or 65, cool. I can eat that. But if she gonna go to 100, bro, that's gonna be a long day, long night, right? So she snapping, we arguing, we going back and forth, and me and Bob share the room. So Duty just, he get quiet, he get just looking like this. So notice I'm smiling, right? He hiding his smile like this, looking at me, shaking his head like, you a dumbass, you stupid. And I could see, we could communicate without speaking. So anytime we arguing, we yelling back and forth, I could see him looking at me like this, like, you stupid, you knew it was coming. You stupid? Yeah, okay. You dumb? You thought you was pimping? Yeah, okay. Yeah, keep going, right? Yeah, I see you, dumbass nigga, right? So that's... But Buck beat the brakes off that girl. That next time I seen that white girl, she was black and blue. Her nose was fucked up, her eyes was fucked up. I'm like, man, I can't talk to this white girl looking crazy. So I gave it a couple weeks, let that die down. But yeah, man, long story short, I thought I was pimping and I wasn't. And the girl I was talking to beat the dog shit out of my side chick, which me and Buck never solidified it. Like, we never put a title on it, but everybody in this city knew what time it was, because if you was gonna utter out your mouth that you was talking to Key, she was gonna go in your mouth. I've seen her check a couple girls in school hallway, like, cause she a year younger than me. So like, when she made it to when I got to 10th grade and she was in 9th grade, all of that, all you think you like Key and all of that shit was out. She running up on shit, checking shit, right? So everybody was pretty much scared of her, because she will beat your ass. Yeah, for real. But anyway, man, that's Kicking with Key, man. That's another story time. If you like this story, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and join the kickback with us, man. And moral to this story is just tell the truth. If I would have just told the truth to Buck, she could have either respected it or checked it, accepted it, or let it go. You know what I'm saying? If I would have told Casey, like, yo, I got a girl upstairs and she crazy, if you want to take that risk, then by all means. If you don't, then you might want to get the fuck up out of here, right? And I could have at least gave her the option instead of letting her get her ass beat, you know what I'm saying? But it happened the way it happened, and I hate that happened to her. So I'm sorry, Casey. I'm sorry I got your ass whooped. I'm sorry, Buck, I lied. Like, tell the truth. Like, the truth is always better than a lie because you gonna respect the truth even more. Like, that's why I've raised my kids like that. Like, me and my girl, we raised our kids like that. Like, yo, if you lie to me, you gonna get in more trouble. But I respect the truth. If you keep it real with me, I can't do nothing but respect it. So, like, that's how I try to live my life, like, just with the truth. So, anyway, just stop. Don't be lying out here, man. That shit ain't even worth it. And don't be out here cheating and playing girls and thinking you some type of player, because that's why I quit being a player. That's why I've been faithful, because every time I cheat, every single time I've cheated, I got caught. It wasn't that I was a bad liar. I just was a bad cheater. I don't know. I left breadcrumbs or something. Like, I don't know. I guess my girls always sniffed out my bullshit because I always got caught, always got slapped, punched, grabbed on, and I would have to leave or whatever the case may be. And that brings me to the story of me getting cheated on. And when I got cheated on, I ain't gonna say her name in this story. It was one of my girls. She cheated on me with an actual girl that looked like a dude. And I don't know if she noticed, but the girl that she cheated on me with, her girlfriend, I got her. I got my revenge back. And maybe I'll tell that story. Like, she cheated on me with a girl that had a girlfriend, so I got her girlfriend for my revenge. That was towards the end of our relationship. We ended up breaking up a little while after that. Actually, a little bit after that, actually. But ain't no hurt without no hurt. But I got a couple more funny stories about like, if I go into the relationship lane, it's going to be ridiculous. Because I don't know. I guess I was a fake ass player. But anyway, that's Kicking with Key, man. If you like this story, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'll see y'all boys again, boy. Love.